Welcome to Bible Crafts for Kids. Today we're going to continue with Joshua AI in the People of the Bible series. At BibleCraftsForKids.com, you will find this lesson and create a page activity to download. The download contains all you need, including the lesson, the templates, instructions for this activity. Joshua and the Israelite army has defeated Jericho and has followed God's instructions to the letter, and it was a great defeat. The Israelites were now in the promised land. They had not been allowed to enter because of their sin. In this lesson, we will see that the sin of one man affects all in the battle of the city of Ai. You can find this lesson and create a page activity at BibleCraftsForKids.com. So let's get started, and I'll show you how to make the creative page in kits and then how to assemble them in your class time. In the download, it will include the 2-page lesson, complete with discussion questions. It will include the instructions to the creative page activity with the templates. And for this creative page activity, I've printed the labels on a corresponding sheet of paper that will coordinate with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Now, in this creative page, you're going to need 3 6 by 6 sheets of paper, and we will cut those down. So I'm going to start with a 12 by 12 and cut it into 6 individual pieces. Cut it into 4 individual pieces of 6 by 6 inches. Now, if you'd like, you can cut one strip into 6 by 6, leaving the remainder, and then cut this one into a 6 by 6, and this will be our base. Now you'll need a 3 by 6 inch strip, and I'm cutting it out of that leftover 12 strip. And then you're going to need a 4.5 inch card as well. Now let's do some scoring. We're going to take our 3 by 6 inch strip, and we're going to score it at 2 1/4 inches and 4 3/4 of an inch. Now we're going to take our 4.5 by 6 inch, we're going to turn it in the portrait position, and we're going to score it at 2 1/4 inches. Then we're going to turn it to the landscape, and we're going to score it at 1.5 inches and 4 1/4 inches. And now let's add some double stick tape. On our 3 by 6 inch rectangle, we're going to add double stick tape to the sides, and then we're going to add a little piece right in the center. And we want to make sure that we do not go past the score lines, only between the center score lines. And one little piece in the center, and that one is to just simply hold our string in place. Now for the 4.5 inch rectangle, we're going to put double stick tape on both ends and on the center, toward the center of the score line. So we want our score lines here and our tape here. On both ends. And then on the inside of the score line toward the center. for our kit, let's also cut some string about 14 inches long. And I'm just using a little cotton string. And that completes our kit, except for our labels. So let's go ahead and cut our labels. Now for our labels, I have printed them on some colored cardstock, and there are 2 sets of label on this sheet of paper. So what we all like to do first is to cut our outside edges. This makes it so much easier when you're cutting multiples. Now in actuality, I'm going to not cut this across the bottom because I'm going to go ahead and look at our longest lines, and I'm going to cut those longest lines first. Now, the title, Joshua at Ai, they are the only ones that get some double stick tape. So I'm going to put that on now, and then I will simply cut those with my scissors. Sometimes these shorter ones are simply easier to just cut them with scissors. The rest of these labels, we're going to use only one set in this demonstration, but there will be no double stick tape on the remaining of these labels. And that completes our kit. We have the base, the inside pockets, the outside cover, the string, the labels, and the title label. Now let me show you how to put all this together. First, let's make our pockets, and that is made with our 4.5 by 6 inch strip. And what we want to do is we want to pre-fold these. You can fold the outside edges to the center, and it makes a small tube. And we're going to glue that down. Remove the tape on one side and simply adhere it and complete your tube. Next, we're going to fold. If you'll notice, there's a single stripe of tape and 2 outside stripes of tape. We're going to fold this center strip on each other, and we're going to crease it. And that will make 2 little pockets. So let's glue that together by removing our release paper and gluing our pockets together. And so we have 2 little pockets. And now let's go on to our pocket cover. And that is our 3 by 6 inch strip. Now the tape is going to go on our base page in the center of our base page. This section is going to be in the center of the base page. But before we do that, we want to go ahead and attach our string in the center with that little tape. Now, if you'll notice, there is a small portion and a large portion. This small portion goes to the top. So we're going to go ahead and attach that to our base page by turning it over. Make sure your string comes out the top and the bottom, and glue it to your base page. Then we're going to fold up the bottom, and we're going to fold the top over. We're going to open it up, and we're going to insert our pockets with the bottom fold matching the fold in your cover. And we're going to attach it with using our double stick tape. And we will align it edge to edge in the center, leaving a small portion on each side, and attach it right next to the fold. You can fold your bottom portion up and your top portion down, and you can tie your little tie. Now for the labels, we're going to put Joshua at Ai at the very top. And of course, I'll bet you can guess that all your little labels go in your pockets on the inside. I always like to start with the Bible passage, and then the key verse, the main characters, and then our words to live by. And we tuck them in this nice little hideaway. And that is our page for the day. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. As always, you can find all of this information at BibleCraftsForKids.com. Thank you, and have a great day.